The second step now involves creation of output monitorable targets. So this is where we had applied the changes that we had made to the creation of objectives and activities. Now if I click on expand all button, you can see that this is the data that we had mentioned, the year, the objectives and the activities in that particular objective. So all this information along with the dates, the percentage to be carried out, the scientist responsible, everything has been captured. Now the next step is creation of output monitorable targets. Now as already it has been mentioned, there are two tabs under work plan: objective and activity details and output monitorable targets. So to define targets, click on this sub tab. Here you can see under actions, create monitorable target. Click on go. This is the page where the targets are created, and in our example we assume that we have two targets, so we will firstly create all these targets and then we will go to the next step, that is to associate targets with activities. So firstly we will create all the targets which need to be defined. So I will enter the target name. After this I will enter a short description of the target. The type is defaulted. There is also a description field which is non-mandatory. All the fields with star, they are required fields. So description is a non-mandatory field, but here you can enter all the details of this target. So for example in this case I can mention over here the names of the 10 CBT videos which I need to accomplish as a part of this target. So after defining this I will click on add another, because we are creating targets right now, so we will create all the targets at a stretch at one go. So I have defined the first target. Now I will click on add another. You can see that the changes have been saved. Now I can go on and define the second target. Now I will give a short description. Here again in description I can list the 130 screenshots that I need to take, or under which all heads are do these 130 screenshots come. So I can enter all the details over here. Now as in my example we are taking only two targets and we have defined both the targets. So after defining all the targets we click on apply button. With this we have completed our second step as well. Now we move on to the third step, that is to associate a target with an activity. For this, from this same page you can see that the targets which we have created, they are now coming on this page. So I will click on update button. Go to associate activities tab and then click on associate output monitorable targets and activities button. Here click on expand all and you will be able to see all the data regarding year, objective and activity which we had created. So capturing 130 screenshots is my target. I will associate it with this activity by clicking on this checkbox button. So I will select this activity and click on apply. After this, click on apply again, and the process is completed. Now you have tagged the target to the particular activity. We will do this process again for the second target. So for record 10 CBT videos, click on the update button, click on associate activities tab, click on the associate button, click on expand all. The target is record 10 CBT videos. I associate it with the relevant activity by clicking on this checkbox and then click on apply. You can see that the target which is just associated, it is now coming over here. Another word of caution over here: if there is one target which is associated with 5 activities or more than 1 activities, you can do this association from here in a single go. You need not do this again and again. In this example, if this activity was related to, if this target, was related to both these activities, I will click on both these activities. I will check both these activities and simply click on apply. This will ensure that I do not need to create target multiple times. So if my one target is associated with 4 activities, I do not need to create 4 targets. I will simply create one target and associate it with all the 4 activities in one go. But in our example over here, let us assume this target is associated only with video recording, so I will uncheck this, and now I will click on apply and again click on apply. With this, we have completed the third step as well. We have associated with targets and activities. Now what has happened is that all our work plan information is complete for one particular year. For 2013, all our information is complete, but this project is going on in the calendar year 2014 as well. So for 2014, you do not need to capture the same data again. We will simply replicate this data, and now we will see how to replicate this data for other years in the system. For that, go back to objective and activity details subtab, click on expand all, select the year over here. So we had defined 2013. Select the year over here by clicking on this checkbox and click on copy button. Over here you need to mention a prefix, because basically the serial number that we were entering for internal data maintenance, that has to be unique. So enter any prefix. So here what is recommended is that you start entering prefixes starting from A. So I will enter A over here and then click on this plus sign. Click on this plus sign and select this year. So 2013, which has already been created, is being selected. What is happening is that all these tasks will be copied as a peer task to 2013. So basically a new year will be created and all the objectives and activities will be copied under that year. So select this and click on apply button. Now all the objectives and activities have been copied. To view them, click on expand all. Here you can see all this information has been copied again, but the prefix A has come. So now comes the step of data cleaning. Simply remove A from all these and change this year 2013 to 2014. That is all. As your objectives and activities remain same, you simply remove A from here, from all the objectives and activities. So what is happening is you need to change the year name, and from all objectives and activities you need to remove the prefix. That is all. again you can see that the start date and finish date have been copied over here. You need not mention them again. The scientist responsible has also been copied, so you need not enter this data again as well. So this becomes very user friendly because all the relevant information is copied. But obviously the percentage to be carried out will be different for the other years, so this you need to enter. So as in 2013 60% of video recording was happening, in 2014 we will do 40% of the video recording, that is the remaining portion. 50% of audio recording was been done in year 2013. So in 2014 the rest 50% of audio recording will be done. We'll enter 15 over here. Also in 2013 we were doing 100% of the activity capturing screenshots. So this was beginning in 2013 and ending in 2013 as well. So over here we will do 0% of the activity in the year 2014. So we will enter 0 over here. With this, replicate data for other years is also complete. Now we have successfully mentioned all the details for all the years. Now only the last step, that is to save the work plan, remains. For that, click on Save Work Plan button, which is present at the bottom right corner of as well as the top right corner. So click on Save Work Plan button. Click on OK. Here it just asks you once before that should it finally save work plan or not. So maybe if you are not sure about the some of the data that you had entered, you can press the cancel button. It will take you back to the previous page. So here by clicking on expand all, you can check whether the data that you had entered was correct or not. Here you can see that yes, the data that you have entered is correct. Also, before actually saving the work plan, you need to click on continue updating, because what happens is that this new data that you have entered, it does not get saved as till the time you click on this go button. So you have to click on go button. Now the changes that you have made, now those changes are actually captured. So now if I click on expand all, I can see yes, the data is captured. So please ensure that before you click on save work plan button, you click on this go button, because only after you click on this button will the changes that you have made on this screen be stored. So please ensure that you do not simply go and click on save work plan button. Select continue updating and click on go before actually saving work plan. So now because we have done this step, we can click on save work plan. Click on OK. And click on finally save work plan button. So as soon as you click on finally save work plan, you will see that this work plan is saved and this work plan is baselined. This work plan is published now. Now this is saved and all the data that you have entered, now it will show in RP1 report output as well. So basically this is the procedure to capture objective and activity details and to save this information, which is known as publishing this information. So we have successfully learned how to create objectives, activities, targets, how to associate targets with activities, how to replicate data, and how to in the end finally, after all the information has been captured, how to save this work plan information into the system. So with this, the CBT comes to an end. Thank you and have a good day.